Ryan, I know it's hot outside. You're probably a bit tired, but take us through your race and working up to the front throughout the afternoon.
Yeah, it was busy. But when we showed up here this weekend, like last year, we had a really ill-handling car. Felt like it just always wanted to turn around on me and get into the wall. So within an hour and a half of the practice time that we had, we made some good changes to it, especially in the warm-up. And we made the right changes going into the race. So credit to the to the engineering team on the 28 car. We definitely got a good setup on it. We spent the whole race catching up on front wing, had too little front wing in it, which is kind of a byproduct of searching around for setups to land on. But these cars are so sensitive here. You can dial the car out so easily. You can miss the setup by just a little bit and be way off the pace. So I was very thankful, especially after last year where I was a fish out of water at a track that I absolutely love. This was nice to be back in the rhythm and going from 15th to 3rd. So hats off to the 28 DHL crew. They did great stops today, put us where we needed to, and I had fun. Definitely. It was nice to finish a race without some other variable interfering.
I know it's not a win, but another podium finish here at Iowa Speedway where you've been very successful, including a win during your championship-winning season in 2012. When you went through this race and you're coming into Iowa Speedway, do you think to yourself, oh, I feel like I'm going to have a good weekend because I have that track record there? Does it give you more confidence heading into a racetrack like this?
It did, yes, until last year when we got here and we were just absolutely terrible. But I love this place, and I know what I need from the car. So that's one thing. I'm very certain about what I need from it. So I can describe exactly to the engineers what we need, and I know where the target is, and that's where I need to be. And then once we get into a racing situation, if I can have a car where I can put it in different lanes, this is one of my favorite racetracks. We just didn't quite have the speed for the competitions today, straight line speed. I had some great runs on even JR there the last few laps, and I just couldn't do anything with it. But I think third's it's a really good result today, coming from 15th and knowing the weekend we had last year.
Questions for Ryan, starting with David.
Ryan,
Hey, David.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And I wanted to know if you had, given the new tyre advantage that you always get here, if you had stopped even earlier, kind of like nearer the time when JR stopped, do you think you might have had enough to beat Helio to the win?
It's tough to say. They seemed like they had too much straight line speed. I was flat out, and he was driving away from me. So I don't think so. I think it was their race this weekend. The problem with stopping earlier is the degradation so big, right? Like JR stopped earlier, and he was another 3 or 4 laps. I was going to be giving him a really hard time. So that's the kind of gamble you play. You can come in and get the reward up front of going quick, but you're going to have to pay for it at the end of the stint. And that's what we were kind of contemplating. But it was good to get by Will there on the strategy. We put in when Elio did and a lap earlier than Will, I think, and ended up getting by him. So it was tough out there. With the track temp as high as it is being a day race, once you get to about lap 30 or 35 on tires, and it's like running on an ice skate rink with sneakers on. I mean, it's just you want your own piece of real estate, and it becomes very difficult, especially at the end. You feel like you've taken off your wings. You're just sliding all around.